when Nick was on the show, he spoke so vulnerably and openly about the birth of your daughter, which was traumatic to say the least. And of course, amazing. I wanted to ask you if you were comfortable sharing from your heart and your words what that experience was like for you.
Our journey to Malti itself was really rough. When we were told that she's coming like at 27 weeks, I just shut down. I remember I sat in front of a fireplace in our house for I think like 9 hours or something. And for someone who's always so solution-oriented, I didn't have a thought in my brain. And Nick was somewhere and he came back. We loaded the car and our dogs and we drove. It was COVID time. And just the situation under which she was born was so much duress for everyone involved. And it was just really intense. She was purple. The NICU nurses couldn't, their little finger was too big for her mouth. How they intubated her, like I still see that image. And thankfully, everything was fine with our surrogate, so we could focus our energy. I was just numb. I just remember like, I didn't know what to do or how to be useful in that moment. We went with her to the NICU. One of us was allowed at a time, and she cried the first time. And it was like a cat, like just a, that's all we got. My mom flew down, my in-laws flew down, but we were in the hospital. And it was such a personally traumatic time. But somehow, because we were in and out of the hospital, I remember it leaked and we got a text saying her birth is going to be put out. They're going to put it out in 3 hours. So we were kind of forced into announcing her birth, which because we wanted to hold on to our own narrative of it, but we weren't ready because we didn't know what would happen with her or how she would be. It was 3 months, almost 110 days. We were in the hospital every day with her. We did shifts so that she could be on our skin. The nurses said from day 2 of life that we should be doing skin to skin. So Nick would sing to her on his guitar. I used to have this little iPod which played all my mantras like inside her crib just softly. There were a lot of people praying for her. She was very, very desired, very coveted. It was so hard, her journey to get to this planet. And she had like 6 blood transfusions. I used to feel like she looked just like Nick and I as a combination, but everyone says that she looked like him. But even in those days, like as soon as we would be switching out, like she would recognize our voices and smile, like just her eyes weren't open, but she would have a little like slight smile. And if you ever meet our daughter, she has the most glorious smile on the planet, like full face laugh. So it was a brutal time, but I think when I'm in tough situations, once I got out of the stunned nature of it, I realized how afraid she must have been. So I didn't have the privilege of being upset or afraid. I had to show up as her mom and I had to be tough through it. I had to smile for her. I had to equip myself to take care of a preemie baby and make sure she's the healthiest that she can be. And that's just